Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see when we win our Lord say this LD. Also known Lawrence One for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is Tajai of the Mighty Souls. No, what's happening? It's Tajai from Hieroglyphics. What's going down, bro?
What's up? So this is what I like to start off with. Like, I always like to ask people where they got their name from. Your name is Tajai, so that's your birth name, right?
It's my real name, but it's a hybrid name.
Okay.
My dad's name is Thomas James Massey, so it's Tajai. Everybody think it's like, oh, that's French or that's
I thought it was Swahili.
It's a ghetto name.
Okay, so shit, you opened me up. Now, how did y'all come up with the collective Hieroglyphics? Who thought of that?
Man, it was this dude actually who used to go. We used to go out in Berkeley to the Onion Lab. Shout out to Onion over in Berkeley, and it was a dude who used to be there. He had a wild name. His name was Upstairs, the Common Denominator. And he actually thought of the name Hieroglyphics, and he didn't want to use it. And Dale was like, "Man, all right. We're gonna use this then."
Okay.
But we had other names, man. We used to Dale used to be called TDK, so we were like TDK plus 30. We were the Mad Circle, and then Dub C took that from us, and you can't tell Dub C no. So
yeah,
and then we became Hieroglyphics. We took the Mad face off. Onyx had the Mad face too, so we took the Mad face off and just made it a regular face, 3 eyes, Hieroglyphics.
You know what? I want to build on something. Did you say TDK like the graffiti group?
Like the tape, actually.
Oh,
remember the cassette tape?
Yeah.
But yeah, TDK. Yeah, that was Dell's TDK.
Okay,
that was his name. TDK plus 30, and I guess we was the plus 30.
Okay, so now, and you said that Dub C, y'all had the Mad Circle.
Yeah, we were the Mad Circle, and then Cube. Cube is Dell's cousin, so
yeah.
Dub C took that, and hey.
Okay.
we was little kids. Like, what you gonna say? It's Dub C.
Was Dub C making music with Q back then?
I think that was all. Yeah, that was all down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, how does it?
Pooh, Cube, Jinx. That was all one click.
Yeah. And I was gonna say this. How does it feel to have the top 10 hip hop logos?
Oh, that's great. And I mean, and it's funny because we get recognized for that all over the world. I mean, people who aren't even in hip hop know either wear the logo or say, "Yo, this is Hieroglyphics," even if they don't listen to music. So it's really dope, man. I mean, I remember hopping off the plane. I think it was in Brazil, and the whole freeway was just Hiero signs for like just blocks, miles and miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's crazy. Yeah.
So it's crazy because I remember one time when I was working at a Home Depot, and this dude on night crew, he was talking about starting a group. And he said, "Man, I just drew something. What you think about this?" And it was a circle with 3 eyes in a line. I said, Are you fucking serious?" He said, "Yeah, nigga, this shit tight, huh?" I said, "Nigga, it's tight, nigga, but it's high roll."
Did he know that he didn't make it up, or he was trying to get over it?
No, I don't think he knew. I don't think I thought he thought it was his shit. Because sometimes thoughts come to your mind out the blue. Like, you know what song I thought I made up one day? Cold-blooded, and I've never heard it. I was saying, "Hey man, how this sound?" People was looking like, "What are you talking about? Are you fucking serious?" So y'all got that name, Souls of Mischief. Mm-hmm. Now I got to tell you something. When I was younger, right, I started rapping in the 90s, 93, right? Mm-hmm. So it's funny though because me and my rap partner used to want to be like y'all niggas so motherfucking bad, right? And we called ourselves the Devious Embryos.
That's So that if you have a Souls of Mischief, the next thing that comes out is the Devious Embryo, right?
So I was telling Festo this, right? So I said, "Yeah, man, me and my rap partner used to want to be like y'all niggas so bad." I said, "I remember back in the day, me and him was with these 2 girls at the telly room, and they was older than us, smoking weed, drinking E&J, and all night on the box that kept coming on was 93 Till Infinity." You got to get yours, I got to get mine with Pac and Breed, and I get around.
That was that era.
And you know what Festo said? "Well, I'm glad I was indirectly part of your hip-hop experience, Hale."
That was that era, though.
Yeah.
You got to get me. All right. I remember that. Yeah. Get yours. Yep, and I get around. That was that era. Wow. Those was really,
Them was the 3 bangers.
Yep.
So this is what I want to know. Y'all got kind of like an alternative hip-hop sound compared to the traditional Oakland sound.
Yeah.
But this is the land of acquired taste. Yeah. All the main rappers out here have an acquired taste. Too Short is an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Drew Down is an acquired taste. Talk about how y'all have an acquired taste differently from the acquired taste and how y'all gain momentum.
Really, I think it was we were part of a whole movement. I mean, you think about when we were little, who was on top? G-Rap, Kane, Rakim, KRS, LL, Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to that's who we're competing with, right? Rap is about being the best. As far as when we were coming up, it was about being the best, not just like I'm just cool at rapping. No, I'm the best. I'm better than everybody. So that's what we were competing with. So in order to do that, you got to have more of a complex lyrical style. Beat-wise, it really doesn't matter as long as you can, look at 40. 40's complex, and he's over my beats, So it's more just like complex lyrics. And then we grew up, East Coast hip-hop was really big, so sort of sampled beats and all that instead of necessarily keyboard beats. So we just kept going and growing. And really, I'm in a crew, Hieroglyphics, so we got Dale the Funky Homo Sapien, Casual, Pep Love. And then I'm in a crew, Souls of Mischief, with A+, Opio Festo. Like, these are raw-ass rappers. So yeah. Iron sharpens iron or whatever, And then we're all from the East, like the deep, like 82nd, 90, yeah, you know what I'm saying, though? So we would take the bus to Berkeley to go get comics and go get a slice of, it ain't nothing but China Cafe and Jerry's Burgers and, you know what I'm saying, a quarter pounder. So we would go to Berkeley to get a slice of pizza. And, I think it was just a whole movement during that era because of Leopold's and the record stores and Tower, all that fools was experimenting with different styles so that, we'd meet up with a lot of cats out there on Telegraph and be battling and, just rhyming. And that kind of built how we were kind of eclectic and different. But I don't think it was like just us. It was a whole, what they used to call it, tribal, where you was Nubian. You was a Hauser. You was a Hauser, And in that time, that was like almost an insult. Like it was like, yeah, it's tribe vibes, but also like, oh, these niggas ain't from the East. You niggas is Hausers. You know what I'm saying?
Hausers.
Y'all tribal. Y'all Nubian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we sat there, get down like funk. It used to be beef, like really like perms versus dreads. You know what I'm saying though? And Cortez versus, we used to wear the travel floxes or the Clarks and stuff. But it wasn't just us. It was a whole kind of movement. And I guess we just were able to build because it was a whole movement. And there were a lot of kids, not just in Oakland, but in all the cities, Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, LA, that were deviating from what was, I guess, the street style, or the more mob style. Look in LA. Let's look, 90, 91, we were coming out, it was either you had tight jeans and Cortez and a derby, or you had baggy jeans and some Jordans. Or really what's funny is it's almost like the styles have flipped. Yeah. Like the street cats now dress like how we used to dress in high school. And then sort of the nerdier kind of bookish cats dress more like the gangsters. So you see the bookish cats with like a derby and some tight jeans and some Cortez on. Yeah. And then you see street cats with like some J's and some baggy jeans and a hoodie on. It's and dreads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's completely flipped. But I remember when it was a movement of more. It was a youth movement, and it was everywhere. Like when you find out like we've inspired Kanye or Eminem or Outkast and all that, they saw something in us that they was like, yeah, that's more my style. Yeah. So it wasn't just Oakland. We were trying to be different from everybody, and we were trying to compete against the best. But it wasn't just us we were part of a greater movement of, I think, an alternative to the streets. I mean, it's the town. It's mobbed out. Everything is everything. Nobody's doing anything hidden. So you see everything, right? But whether or not you choose to participate, or even if you do participate, whether or not you portray yourself in that manner, that's on you. And I think we just portrayed ourselves different. And I mean, I'm able to sit here and have this conversation with you, where a lot of my partners who didn't are doing life or they did,
Yeah. And you know what? I think that's dope because like I said, like in the 90s, right? This rap shit was like a lot of ciphers, right? Where some of the gangster rappers was still in the ciphers with the hip hoppers. Yeah. Like Corrupt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was lightweight a backpack gangster rapper.
Well, Corrupt, when we first met Dog Pound, Corrupt ran up on Opio like, man, me and you are the same person. Like we got the same style. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, but also got to look at it like this. And respect to all the rappers who are hardcore gangsters. And I'm not trying to take away from nobody gangster. A lot of y'all are official etc. You can be. I'm not trying. You feel what I'm saying?
Gunzilla.
Whatever you want to be, that's good. But the rapper is kind of like the mascot. You know what I'm saying? Though, like he's the voice. Even if I'm the rapper in a gangster clique, like I'm the nigga. Like we finna bang on you, da da da. But I'm about to call bruh. Yeah, bruh is really, I'm too busy moving my hands and doing all the rap shit. He's gonna shoot you though. Yeah. So I don't think that any rappers during that era. Man, this is not. I don't know nobody's backstory. Yeah, and I'm not trying to knock whatever you said on records. Yeah. But I'm saying the rapper is more. Rap was just in general like something. It was gregarious. It was funny style. It's the opposite of gangster. Rule number one of gangster shit is shut up. Yeah. So if you talking about it, obviously that's it's not compatible. Yeah. And now we're living in an era where cats is really doing it, and they having to sit down, or they dying on Instagram Live because they don't understand that the two things are not congruent. Gangster shit is silent, and rap is loud. Yeah. So I'm just saying there were a lot of guys who were that maybe had a gangster style, but they was the rapper. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know
exactly. Like I was reading an article on Nas, right? Yeah. And somebody said, or he posted something on Instagram. Somebody said he ain't sold aspirin, and something like that. Or somebody said, gangsters don't got time to rap.
I mean,
look
at Seagram, real gangster, real rapper. Rest in peace, though. You feel what I mean? And that's no disrespect to him. I'm saying it's hard to do both because you have to show up to make your money. Like when you show up, your enemies show up.
Like I always felt like Sibo was the real version of what Ice Cube portrayed to be on record.
Yeah. Ice Cube, good family. Yeah. But they never been like, I'm the, rapping, I'm the hardest out, but he's never like, I bang or none of that kind of stuff. He ain't never even tried to portray that, Yeah. And I mean, he's from probably the same area that Nip is from, you know what I mean? Though? Yeah. Like, but he ain't, he's like, I'm a rapper. And we were able to have that separation until gangster rap became such a bonanza that cats really wanted the authentic real deal. And the authentic real deal, a lot of times, I mean, gangster shit is silent. Yeah. To this day, like all this, y'all not gangsters. Y'all are like criminals. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Though, get like the guys you work for or the guys who sign you, you know what I'm saying? Though, and play you like puppets on a string. They're the gangsters,
So speaking of this, I want to ask you something. Would you say that Straight Outta Compton is the album that changed rap the most?
Nah, the album that changed the rap the most is The Message. That's what made it a worldwide thing. And that when you talk about reality rap, that's what made it like, oh, this shit is real. Broken glass everywhere. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, that was the most gangster shit. And these dudes didn't have to say it was them doing it. They were just, but Straight Outta Compton changed the trajectory of rap because they made it so that it turned it into action rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like the first action movie, where instead of it just being a drama, it was like, oh, we want violence and we want blood and we want to see gore and guts and all that kind of shit. And so then when you look at the sales bonanza that happened, I don't know enough about cinematic history to know what was the first action movie, right? But Straight Outta Compton was like gangster rap to me is like action, or big budget Arnold Schwarzenegger, Rambo type shit, and that's what they did. And then when the industry said, oh, you can make some real money doing this, then it splintered off.
So because I always I think NWA, right? Mm-hmm. Is Public Enemy in reverse. Like as far as like Public Enemy is consist of mostly positive brothers with the Flavor Flav being kind of like the ignorant one. And the NWA is comprised of more so-called ignorant dudes with Cube being the more political one.
Well, look, Cube first record, who did he go get? The Bomb Squad.
The Bomb Squad.
So they met in the middle. And Public Enemy first record, he was rapping about their 98 Oldsmobile and their Uzi weighing a ton and all kind of shit. Like that first record, that was a gangster record. To me, like I didn't think of Public Enemy as political until It Takes a Nation of Millions to hold it back. First album, was Mega Blast on the first album? Like
I'm not sure. That's a little bit before my time.
Little bit. But I'm saying it was all. I thought Public Enemy was gangster rap. Like first of all, there was no concept of gangster rap.
You're right.
But I put them in the same category as NWA or Ice-T. like, oh, this is hard. They're rapping the 98 Posse, rapping about their Oldsmobile, rapping about their Uzi weighing a ton and all that. I was like, this shit hard.
Yeah.
Public Enemy, Chuck D is one of the hardest rappers ever.
You know, he rapped like Martin Luther King. Have you ever noticed he sound like rap? I was tripping. Come on.
Oh, man. He has an oratory style.
Because Humpty Hump said, who rap like who? And he said, you know, Tupac raps like Martin Luther King. I said, I get it. Tupac raps like a preacher, but that nigga Chuck D sound dead on Martin Luther King.
Yeah, no, Chuck D does have an oratory style, like a very oratory built style. He would be very close to Martin Luther King. The way he pauses, and what he's saying and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, somebody said I rap like I'm about to snap into a Slim Jam. So,
well, shit, man, you know,
that's how I rap. Like, what's it, Randy Savage? So, you know.
So this is what I want to ask you. Y'all first album, 93 Till Infinity, comes out, right? Mm-hmm. Before that, what was y'all doing? Like, was y'all like? I know that Dale was on Cube's first album, right? Mm-hmm. How did it go from him being on the first album to y'all?
So Cube put Dale's first album out. I Wish My Brother George Was Here, coined the term D-Funk before any other type of funk. You know what I'm saying? Those
look at you heard that.
They had the D-Funk, you know, the brand new D-Funk. All P-Funk records though, right?
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, he's the funky Homo sapien. This was a concept.
Yeah.
You know? And I think especially Cuban them are of that age where when they wanted to party, because they were making the original rap, but when they wanted to party or when, you know, they threw like the gangsters and all that or whatever, I got uncles and stuff that's Cuban them age.
Yeah.
When it's time for, you know, after they do the regular stuff and the kids go to bed, they throw on the mother shit, you know, like they throw on P-Funk. So I think that was really Cube pushing that too. Like, oh no, this is going to be a whole different thing. You the funky Homo sapien, et cetera. And you know, Dell had written for Cube as well. So they put out that first record, I Wish My Brother George Was Here. And he put us on the B side of Mr. Dabalino on a song called Burnt. So it's me, Casual, A+, Opio, and Dell. And then from there, we got a buzz going, and some people came out and tried to sign us, and then we got signed, and we ended up signing a Jive, and then, so that's 91. Fast forward, we got signed in 92, recorded the album in 92, and then in 93, we dropped the record.
Dope. Now, 93 Till Infinity, that motherfucker is a classic.
Thank you.
That is like in the top 5 biggest rap songs that come out the Bay Area. I think
definitely.
I think You Can't Touch This is number 1.
Yeah.
Then I think I Got 5 on it. Then y'all.
I would say, if you talk about worldwide influence, and this, man, no disrespect to the Loonies.
Yeah.
But I think We Touching Places at 5 on it. It's just not there yet. But 5 on it is definitely a huge hit, and I think they probably had way more commercial success in the States. When you start talking about Bangkok and you know, London and all that kind of stuff. I mean, we hit Europe every year. You know what I'm saying? No, we hit Asia all the time. You know.
You know what's crazy though, because 93 Till Infinity and Closer by Guapale, that shit has been redone over by hella other motherfuckers.
And we put out Closer too. Guapale, we put that out on Hyro.
I thought that.
Yeah. Shout out to Guapale.
Shout out to Guap Diddy. Yeah. If she was on Bad Boy Records or Bad Girl Records, they'd call her Guap Diddy.
G Diddy, huh?
So I know that y'all had a rap battle. Talk about the Hobo Junction and Hyro rap battle. How did that even go down? How was it being in the studio that night at KBL?
Oh man, it was crazy because, you know, Saphir's, that's the big homie, you know, and we kicked it. You know, this is the homie, and I think he had certain feelings about Casual not showing up to a certain studio session or something, or not popping up on his album after Saphir laced Casual on his first record, right?
Yeah, that shit was clean.
So
that shit was raw.
Some inner, you know, and so I guess he came out kind of, as soon as he got his deal and everything, he started dissing fools. And then so it kind of popped off that way, but it was just like, damn, all right, bro, whatever. So it was a little back and forth, and then in the end, I guess we came up to KMEL, we set the time and all that kind of stuff. And we got up there, man. It's photographers, it's press. You know, like we thought we was just going to, you know, we battle fools all the time. Yeah. And, you know, it just turned out that is the prototypical written versus freestyle battle. You know what I'm saying? That. If you think about that, like we was up there, we freestyle battlers, you know, like that's how we sharpen our rap skills. But I'm not about to sit. I ain't never wrote no diss rap about no rappers. Like I've wrote a diss rap about all rappers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? And but it's more like bigging myself up than it's about knocking other people. So we went in there ready to freestyle, you know, just bust. even then it wasn't no bad blood. Like this ain't the homie.
Yeah.
I'm not about to try to get on, and then he came in there with his ready. You know?
I like what he said. It was written.
Yeah, I mean, he was like,
written.
Oh yeah, he was, because there was no qualms about that for him. And I mean, to me, it was dope because fools got down, and it's historic. You know what I'm saying, though, and our careers didn't end. Either of our careers didn't really end there. We continued and we just kept pushing. But I think that is the prototypical freestyle versus written battle. And now when you look at the battle scene, you see guys that can get really loose freestyle and they mix it up and all that kind of stuff. And I think like the way the battle scene has progressed is just an awesome sight to see. I think some of the best rappers as far as pen game are on the battle scene, but I don't know if it always translates to
making songs,
music. It's like MMA versus boxing or something. And the boxing is more structured or whatever. MMA is everything goes. And, I think there's space for everybody.
Well, when I think about battle rappers, like the people like they get on and say all these lines and shit like that and do that, and they come with the written shit and they do the homework, like who your baby mama is and shit.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
That shit is something different than what I came up doing.
Oh yeah, no, it's different. Yeah, because we was kind of cap rap and hoorah.
Yeah.
Or like, I go and flow, like I show your skill, but like doing the homework and all, but I'm like, that shit raw though. Like,
yeah,
if you really follow it, it's like anime or a story, and you like, oh, what you say? He said that about you. Seen this baby? This is crazy. She do got an eye in the middle of her forehead. Like it to me, it's a sight to see, and it's a really cool, refreshing take on rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying though? I can't, like, Dale can watch that shit all day long. Casual can watch it all day long. I can listen to it for a while. After a while, like, ain't no beats. I can't really follow, and if you don't know the backstory, then it's difficult to understand what exactly this guy is saying about the other person. But I think what they're doing is, it's like I can't say the live version because live shows is the live version, but like the living version of rap. It's like it's just a different format, like a different type of show. And the same way that podcast is a different type of conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Though it's more of a convo than an interview. Yeah. Or sometimes it ain't even no interview. It's just people talking. Mm-hmm. That's different than just a regular, 60 minutes or some shit like that.
And I think that's dope because we seen like rap go through different stages, and now it's a lane for everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I hope them dudes is getting paid. I hope they owning their the rights to what they're doing, because they're generating a lot of hits and impressions and content. And I just hope that there's some way for them to continue to get paid, 20, 30, 50, 100 years down the line, because what they're doing is great. And it's just as dope to me as it has the same replay value and everything as a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people ain't listening. You got to listen to it more than once anyways, just to hear the depth of what they're, what they're getting to. And then when you learn the backstory, you're like, oh, he got him actually, because he said this and whoop, whoop.
You know who brought me to battle rap?
Who?
Meek Mill.
Ah.
Seeing Meek Mill on the corner with braids and shit like that, he brought me there, and then I got to DNA. Uh-huh. You ever heard of DNA?
Yeah.
And then just start segueing. And this guy from Oakland named Passwords. You ever heard?
Passwords? Yeah.
Passwords Raw.
Yep. Man, there's so many raw rappers on that scene, and a lot of them are good musicians too. Yeah. I think that what they do in that arena though kind of sometimes outshines their music, but it's a lot of dope cats, man.
Well, one thing about rap music that's crazy is that kind of like when people know you for this, then they kind of frown down on you doing something else.
It's weird to me. That's why I try to create different characters and concept records and all that kind of shit, because I don't like being pigeonholed, like even like the newest record, the Rap Noir record.
I was going to ask you about that. Talk about that a little bit.
I mean, to me, it was like, I'll be out here, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I see a lot, and I wanted to incorporate that in my rap, but in a way that was authentic and in a way that cats wasn't looking at me like, oh, he's trying to kick some gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be out here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I see a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've lived in Oakland my entire life. You know what I'm saying? I lived on 82nd, now I live on 28th. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hiding. There's no, you feel me?
So real quick,
okay.
how is rap Noir different than Tajai?
So rap noir is me narrating sort of crime tales, but it's me, you know, in a mask, and I'm playing a voice. He's like a supervillain. So in the idea of Ghostface or MF Doom or something like that, he's just a voice. He's like the narrator, you know, like the crypt keeper almost.
Oh,
you know, but I don't do it with my face because I want to make a clear separation between that and Tajai. You know what I'm saying though? And I also want like the concept, the genre, rap noir, like film noir. You know what I'm saying though? So Alfred Hitchcock or you know, some of these mystery movies and things like that. But I want to have a space where I can talk about street stories, all these sorts of things, but it's not confused with me being like I'm a street nigga. I'm a soccer dad, right? I draw buildings for a living, and you know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
like I went to Cal and Stanford. You know what I'm saying? No, like
hey, let it be known what two colleges you went to.
but you feel me though? Like I'm so even if I was doing all that stuff, I wouldn't want to portray myself as that, you know, as my rap persona. So I've created my guy who his name is Black Hoodie, and he's in a Hiero executioner mask.
I've seen
and
that.
He's like the crypt keeper. He wears the black suits and he tells it like it is. But that's different than Tajai. Tajai is I have a whole separate rap book for Tajai than for Dude. You know.
You know what I think that's so tight about that though, the alter ego, is that the alter ego would be like the reporter Clark Kent. That's Tajai.
Yeah.
And then the other one be like Lex Luthor.
More Lex Luthor than Superman though. Yeah, exactly. But exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Shit like that.
Yeah. But it's good because it's opened up a whole new realm, man. And I mean, people are, you know, I'm making gibbets for the Crocs, and I'm about to start making little rap noir toys and plush toys and all. Like, it's like, because he's kind of like a Joker.
Yeah.
You know, like more so than a serious person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, so kids like him because of the mask and all that stuff. So, and then I got hella fans who are like, that's dope. They listen to it. They don't know it's me. I mean, I've actually done a whole tour opening for Hieroglyphics, you know, as Rap Noir. So they don't know it's me. And then the people who do know it's me, it's like, oh, that's crazy. This is dope. And the people who don't know it's me, it's like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
You know, and then some people they'll hear some stuff and be like, yo, this kind of reminds this. You know what? This is like Souls of Mischief a little bit. You know what I'm saying? No, but they don't know. It's a trip.
That's hella dope. That's hella dope.
Yeah,
I like that type of phantom type shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And I think as I grow in age and in time, if I just create this guy who's a voice and a narrator with no face, you know what I'm saying though? He can last forever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at a certain point, I just want to be rapping like this at the house and have a little floating head sort of be me.
Yeah.
That's Tajai and the Rap Noir guy, you know?
So talk about the album that you got with my boy Fam Cirque.
Oh, wow. Fam Cirque, man, he's got an album coming out called Killing Me, man. And this record's been done a long time, and I've always been trying to figure out the right way to promote his record. Fam is probably one of the most talented people I know, period. But as far as musicianship and all that, like imagine if T-Pain could blow.
Yeah.
Like T-Pain can sing, but I'm saying blow. So he got the rapper swag and he got the singer swag and can really blow. And Fam could do anything. He can make a polka song. He can make a country record. That's right. Whatever. So he has a record called Killing Me. And it's basically like just about a guy having the worst day of his life. And he's sort of walking through it and going through all the different things. And I think the first single we're going to drop out is Never Hurt You Again, which is a song about domestic abuse. And we're going to drop that soon and then drop the record, man. But that record, I've been holding on to that record for a long time, and I lost it, and I just found it, and we filmed some movies and videos around that, and we're gonna drop that.
So when are you gonna drop that movie? Is it a
Rap Noir?
Yeah,
my movie. I think I'm trying to figure it out. It got some prizes in the little movie circuit and all that. I'll probably drop. I think I'm gonna do something downtown where I show it up on a wall. Because it's a silent film with some slap in the background.
See, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to blow it in case you didn't say it. I was going, it's a, and then I had to get silent.
It's a silent film like the old school Alfred. You know, it's like a film noir. You know, so I've got a few things up my sleeve, man. Rap Noir has two versions out right now: Rap Noir and Trap Noir. And Rap Noir is the record over like sample beats, traditional hip hop rap. You know, not mainstream, but straight up the middle. Trap Noir is more like contemporary slaps. You know what I'm saying though? Then I'm working on an album with AG right now. It's called Club Noir, where it's just like it's the same
like
record.
Showbiz and AG?
No, AG is the homie. He's a producer from the town. But he it's called Club Noir. So it's the same record, but it's with over club beats.
Gotcha.
And it's like 1980s. It's like if Rap Noir was the soundtrack to Scarface.
The movie.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's so because the subject matter is more like Scarface, but then the music is more like 80s. We call it
Electric
key bump is what we calling it.
key bump.
Yeah, key bump.
Oh yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm
selling a key.
Like, well, you know, they say when you do your thing, you get key bump. But we call it like key bump, like that's the genre. You know what I'm saying? No, so AG, I mean, he's super talented.
Yeah.
He's working on this record right now with this dude named Machi, like R&B type. Man, I'll be trying to just play with all the genres of music because I don't think that music is even giving it genres is crazy. You listen to most of the trap music, man. That shit is country music. You feel what I'm saying though? If you talk about 10 Toes Down and my Balenciagas, you know what I'm saying though? Like it's country music. Yeah. But we try to act like because it has a 4/4 beat and all this and it's called trap that it's trap, you know. But when you listen to half of that stuff, I mean, hella Future is like emo rock.
I was just thinking about that fool. That fool was hella tight to me.
Who, Future?
It's tight as fuck.
Hella raw, because he can do the same thing different on every single track. Yeah. And make it fly. And also it's just like, I mean, he almost T-Pain, of course, set off the auto-tune revolution. Yeah. But all these dudes that are out right now, it seems like they're trying to do what Future does.
Well, you know what? I say Future is the rapper if T-Pain and Lil Wayne was in a laboratory and came up with somebody.
I can see that.
And I say
I would say Drake is if Lil Wayne and Kanye
I believe
made a human.
And I say Kendrick Lamar is Outkast if they stopped in Compton and raised a child.
Yeah, but together. Yes. Both of them together as one person. Yeah. Shout out to the whole Black Hippie, man. I think they're one of the strongest movements out of the West.
Come on, man.
Ever. And I remember they did a Black Hippie record. So it was J-Rock, Kendrick, Schoolboy, and I'm drawing a blank and I don't want to do this. J-Rock, like Kendrick, Schoolboy. The brother's so raw though, man. The other brother wear the glasses. Absol. Yeah. Shout out Absol. That has nothing to do with your skills. That has to do with my age. Yeah. And they said like we the new Souls of Mischief. Okay. And I was like, whoa. It made me hella hype because I'm like, I listen to them like a fan. You know what I'm saying though? But the fact that they even reached back and they came together and even had the presence of mind to be like, because we lyrical, we got different styles, but we on some other shit. That's dope to me. I gotta ask you this question, right? Because we right here, right? This is the hip hop question of the motherfucking century, I think. What had better music, 1991 to 1995 or 1996 to 1999? Ooh, I don't even really break it up into eras. I would say 1989 had better music than both of them eras, but 1996 to 1991 to 1995. You know what I'm about to say? What? Nigga, you better say that, nigga, with a song like 93 till infinity. You fuck around and get your ass sued, this motherfucker. Also, though, the 1996 to 2K or whatever, that 99. Shit is when that's the Jiggy era, man. That's when shit started. Like they was like, oh, we could just sample 80s records. Yeah. And you know what happened? Might sound controversial or might not. Do it. New York rap used to have rules. And it was like, man, if this song ain't old enough, we ain't finna sample it. We ain't finna have no singers on these songs. We don't make R&B. We make this. And I think they saw how cats was getting money from the West and was like, oh shit, they ain't following none of the rules. We ain't finna follow none of the rules. Yeah. And the shit ain't been the same since, dude. You feel what I'm saying though? Like when the place where it's made at, where it's from, is like fuck the rules. Yeah. The whole world is in confusion. You know what I'm saying though? So we can have an artist like a 50 Cent or even, I mean. I'm respect the dead, and even Biggie is like, he was like, you know what, he was basically trying to make the Chronic. He was like, nigga, I'm gonna do what them niggas is doing because they getting money. I tell people all the time that Biggie is an East Coast rapper rapping over West Coast shit. Yeah, same as 50. 50 coming through your stereo. That nigga's from Queens. Like, you don't talk like that. Now watch this. This is what I want to know. If there was a hip-hop civil war where the artists were the West Coast versus the East Coast versus down South, do you think that 50 Cent would side with the West Coast? Yeah, because nobody fuck with him on East Coast.
That's what I'm saying. And because I think he would side with the West because Eminem would side with the West.
Yeah, that would be difficult, man. And, you know, Detroit's kind of in the middle, but Detroit got some monsters, too. You think about Eminem, you know what I'm saying, though, and Royce.
Oh, hold on. We got to give props to the train. That's real authenticated shit. Homage. You ready?
Yeah. I think, man, Detroit has spitters, too, though, man. When you think about Elzhi, Guilty Simpson, Eminem, Detroit, Royce, Detroit is full of some ill-ass rappers, too. But, 50 been fucking with the West for a long time, man. That second record was a West Coast record, too. I'd say his first two records was West Coast records. Definitely. And that's no disrespect to, man, 50. Cats can hate on 50, but 50 has blaps. Like a lot. You know what I'm saying? No, and when he wants to do that New York shit, that Army jacket, Timberland shit, he does it unlike anybody. You know, it make you feel like, let me go out and catch a body right quick.
50 Cent reminds me of this. His first two projects remind me of, if I'm going to a house to go get some weed, the weed man has a cousin in the room practicing raps, but you never see his face, but the shit sound good. You're like, man, who is that? Oh, that's my cousin Curtis. Oh, that nigga sound kind of good in there.
50 raw, man. And, you know, I mean, shit, the Power theme, come on, that's one of 50 best songs, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't be trying to, people's off stage antics, I try to separate their music from that. You know what I'm saying, though? Even, you know, like, I don't really fuck with Drake's music, but I think he's a great guy. He seems like a cool person.
Well, you know what? You know what? You know, on my Spotify playlist, I have a section that I'm making called Granny Safe, which means that I can play this music around my grandmother and it won't be a problem. And guess who's going to run that? Drake.
Drizzy,
Drake is Granny Safe. He makes knock. And you could put it on there and nobody feels offended.
Nah, man, this is the best metaphor I've heard. Drake is like fucking bread.
Yeah.
Like toast.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like when you get your breakfast and everything, you got your food, like, you want some toast with that? And you be like, I'll take some toast.
Yeah.
And the toast will be good. Like, shit, I'm going to put some butter on it. I might throw some eggs on it.
Yeah.
He just goes with everything, man. And he's able to he's like a amoeba. He just swallows up whatever he touches. And he's able to spit it out, though, man. I think rap is in a great place. I'm not one of them old dudes who's like Lil Baby hella raw to me. You feel what I'm saying, though? Like, certain dudes are still raw and they pushing the envelope. I'm not one of those that's like, oh, this new shit is hella weak or nothing. I do what I do, and I don't feel like anybody could do what I do, especially when you think about Hyro crew and all that, and who's in my crew and our ability to be, you know, now, I mean, we're going on 30 years. Of you know, Dell came out in 91. My first touch wax in 91. It's been 30 years. We're going on 30 years of having a global fan base, of being able to survive just rapping if we wanted to, et cetera. Like, that's an achievement. But I think it has to do with the fact that we have not stopped. It's the same as Schultz or the same as 40 or any of them. We have you only get dated when you don't. It's like when you don't exercise or whatever. When when you don't practice, you get out on the court and niggas is running circles around you. I feel like cats can't.
Do you watch basketball?
I don't watch sports.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I will, but it's more social if I'm with the homies or something. You know?
So this is off the subject, but on the subject, I'm gonna get back to that.
Yep.
If you had to put one artist from Hieroglyphics in the top 50 rappers of all time, who would you nominate to go in there?
Casual.
Okay.
I think is the best rapper.
Yeah.
Right now.
So is Dale the best freestyler?
I don't know. Ever, you saying? Or
no, I'm talking out in your.
It rotates.
Gotcha.
It rotates. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen Del rock whole shows freestyle the whole show. Yeah. With choruses and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know
that fool is out of this world.
He be going. But yeah. As far as like, if I have to put one guy from that we nominate, you know, the citizens of Wakanda nominate one, be Casual, man. Casual, that dude can do it all. Like, he got shit for the women. He got super lyrical shit. He got funny shit, all that. And the level of lyrics, like, Casual has shit that's not out or it's only on his SoundCloud that's better than all the rapper shit. All the rapper shit. Like, he got shit like biblical rap tales about like being a magician. And I mean, he got songs where he battling himself as different characters and shit with different style. Like, I don't think fools really Casual has a whole song in Metu Nezer. You know what I'm saying? Like, a whole song. Yeah. It's called Dua Ra. It's off of the Hierophant album. Like, this nigga resurrected a language that has not been spoken in 4,000 years and made a rap out of it that makes sense.
Yeah.
No rapper can say that. You know what I'm saying, though? Not a single rapper can say that. You're rapping in Spanish, great. You're rapping in Lebanese, great. Are you rapping in a language that is only written in hieroglyphics? Like, nah. And this thing is in hieroglyphics?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Like,
That's that next level shit.
Another level.
So I was going to ask you this, hypothetically speaking, right? You got $15 to pick this CD up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Nas and Biggie featuring Mobb Deep and Junior Mafia and Plus Kim, or Tupac, Snoop, the Dog Pound, and the Outlaws? Which one would you pick?
Pac and them, man. And I'm a fan of all of that. But now, when you think about Pac, Snoop, Corrupt, you know what I'm saying? though, Daz, all on one and Rage, you know what I'm saying? though, you get slap and you get lyrical shit.
Yeah. Okay. What else was I gonna ask you? Back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you first heard that Outkast looked up to y'all, and you first heard that, where were you at when you heard that?
I don't know, man. I think we might have been in Atlanta at Freaknik. And I think we got to meet him for a quick second. You know what I'm saying, though? But I've always, like, if you look at Players Ball, that's 93 Till Atlanta version. You know, I mean, even with the way they're moving, and you know what I'm saying, though, like the way the video moves and switches around and changes. But that's they always like our brothers from another mother, man. You know, and you know, to see what they've done with it and the level they've gone to and what they've done for just to see what the South has done in general for rap, when it's always been like, oh, these niggas can't spit.
Yeah,
these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I call that the curse of Andre. Remember when they said this? When he said, "Yeah, the South got something to say."
Man, and we've been listening to what they got to say to this day. You turn on the radio right now, and it's all Southern rappers. Yeah. You don't even hear no Bay rappers on KMEL or any of these local. You hear all Southern rappers.
What?
So, and then the concept that they're not lyrical. I'm like, that's crazy to me. Like, these dudes, like, Faces from the South. The Clips, they from Virginia. You know what I'm saying, though? T.I., like, come on.
Do you look at J. Cole as a down South artist?
Yeah. What? You know?
You know, because I asked that question and people be like, nah, he's kind of per New York.
But does J. Cole be like, you know, yo? You know, nah. He sound like a Southern dude. We just gotten so used to the Southern twang being the regular rap voice. And we've gotten so used to New York niggas imitating niggas from the South. Yeah. Trying to sound Southern and blow up that we like. J. Cole sound like a nigga from North Carolina. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Kanye sound like a nigga from North Carolina, but that's because the Midwest got a lot of people because of the Great Migration and everything. Definitely. You know? But yeah, like, nah, J. Cole, he's a South rapper. His music, I mean, yeah, like, you know, is Earth Gang South rappers? Hell yeah. You know, like, that's weird to me. You know, it's almost like when they try to say Souls of Mischief are East Coast rappers. I'm like, what are we? You ever hear us say "Word is Born" on a song? No. Or, you know what I'm saying? No, yo, not like they got a whole different accent and subject matter and shit like that. Like, we make music for cars. Yeah, you know.
If rap is basketball, is Kanye more important to hip hop than Scottie Pippen is to basketball?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Because I think Kanye, love him or hate him, he gonna make you feel something. Scottie Pippen, hella good. You know what I'm saying, though? But aside, I'm not a super sports fan, but like aside, I don't think Jordan could have won all them championships without him. But he's like a side, you know, Kanye is a main course.
Was he ever Jigga's sidekick?
Hell no. Jigga wasn't even fucking with him. Remember, Jigga didn't even want to sign him.
Yeah.
You know, if anything, Jigga, you know, who was a cold, he read Art of War a few times, I'm assuming. Yeah. Jigga's a cold, calculating nigga. You know, he was like, I can use this guy for his talent and you know, his beats. And, I mean, they even said, like, Dame was like, well, Dame wanted to sign him, and Jigga was like, well, let's sign him because we can use the beats too. You know, so, I mean, even it was a sort of business transaction that probably grew into a true brotherhood and friendship and all that. But who knows what their personal thing is? But I don't even put Kanye and Jay-Z in the same.
You don't put them in the same car? But do you put them in the same car, like when they pull it?
Well,
up?
they rock, right? They rock Rockefeller or Rock Nation or whatever it is. But they almost two different genres.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to have the biggest festival in Oakland?
Oh man, I had a long meeting today. It's great, and I hope that the shit open back up and we come back stronger than ever. And you know, I mean, we it's gonna be cracking this year. The people we talking about getting this year,
Yeah.
it's gonna be stupid. So hopefully, just everybody come. It feels great because we're able to give back in a way that the rappers get paid, the police get paid, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just saying those as the two polar opposites, right?
Yeah.
So if you got 5-0, they getting to kick it. They don't have to bust your head open because you're smoking a blunt or whatever. And this is before the laws changed.
That's right.
And we got the rappers, you know what I'm saying? No, from MC8 and Show all the way to Little Brother and Black Thought, all being able to eat, you know what I'm saying? Though, and everybody have a good time and literally eat, you know, local food, local clothes, all that kind of, man. That's to me one of the best feelings. You know, like I've never, because I worked that day, never got to see the shows as they happen, but I always enjoy being able to just be amongst the people as I'm running around. And it's always happiness. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I want to ask you? How many years we got, boss? Hyro. How many years we got for the festival?
This will be number 10. We had
say
Hyro
9.
Day X. Hyro Day X. Last year, you know, had the little asterisk, little Barry Bonds asterisk.
Gotcha.
But this is Hyro Day X, Hyro Day 10, so it's gonna be crazy. But I mean, look, 2019, we had Benny the Butcher and Conway. You know what I'm saying? Though we had Boot Camp Click. You know what I'm saying? We've had Anderson .Paak there. Kaylani before she blew up there. You see what I'm saying? Like the level of talent that we're bringing to the town is high grade, you know? And for us to be able to do that, you know, starting off at free and going up to whatever the price is, but fools go to all outside lands, they go to all these other things and spend $400, and then they want to not spend at Hyro Day, and we're putting on, I think, the same level of show.
That's my favorite festival.
Me too. Shit, me too.
That's my shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hey, your 5 favorite rappers from Queens.
From Queens, G-Rap, Nas, Prodigy, LL, and let me see. Last favorite rapper from Queens, G-Rap, Nas, Prodigy, LL. Oh, from Queens. Oh, shit. I'm trying to not choose poorly. You know what I'm saying? I guess Craig G.
Really?
Yeah.
Not 50?
I was gonna say 50, but I don't like I like his records probably more than a lot of those dudes' records. You know what I'm saying? Though, but he skill level, I wouldn't put him on a level of a Craig G. You know what I'm saying? Though? Yeah, but Queens gets it in.
4 best rappers to you from Brooklyn.
Kane. Ooh, Brooklyn. Does Busta Rhymes count, or is he Long Island?
No, he count.
Okay, so Kane, Busta Bus from Brooklyn. Who's another does Guru count, or is he Boston?
No, he count.
So Guru. So Kane, Busta Bus, Guru. Who's this? And MOP. Just put them together.
Watch this. What about Rakim?
I think of Rakim as a Long Island. This is crazy because Long Island. Okay, I forgot. I think of Rakim as a Long Island dude.
Okay,
because he's always been a crime dance, wine dance, like Long Island.
Yeah,
Long Island to me is like the secret. You know, De La Soul, greatest rap group ever. Period. Bar none. Greatest rap group ever. Period. Bar none. Okay. No rap group that exists and has existed since the beginning of time to right now is better than De La Soul.
I've never heard this.
De La Soul, Leaders of the New School, Public Enemy, Rakim. You know what I'm saying? though? Freddie Fox. You just like EPMD, Rock Marcy. You know what I'm saying? though? Like Long Island gets it in.
So you said something very interesting. What would make you say De La Soul was the best rap group?
There is no rap group better than De La Soul. That's why. Think about how influential they are, how they have longevity.
Yeah.
They lyrically, you can go back and listen to De La Soul's first record right now and be like,
what is that? 3 Feet and Rising or Potholes?
3 Feet High and Rising. Potholes is the single or whatever.
The single.
But yeah, and be like, oh, this is what he was talking about.
Okay.
You know, like them dudes are light years ahead of all the rap groups. Okay. Light years. And no De La Soul, I don't think, no Tribe, like when we were talking earlier about the split, where there was a split, 88, 89, where it's like either you got your Cortez and your black male jeans and your derby, or you got on some baggy Guess and some Travel Fox and a Paisley shirt from the Gap.
Yeah.
That's Jungle Brothers and De La Soul. And they really freed us from the tyranny of having just to be town niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean, having us just to be typical town niggas. You know what I'm saying? My mom, I grew up in a black household where it was like, hey, you can't put chemicals in your hair, doggy, period. So I couldn't get Shirley's. I couldn't get a perm. You feel what I'm saying? I couldn't bump my shit out. I couldn't get a curl.
Shirley's.
Nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like I grew up in a household literally like, nigga, you don't ever put chemicals in your hair. You know what I'm saying though? So I couldn't even, that route, the S curl, the finger wave route, like it just wasn't.
You got me thinking, thinking when I had my shit together.
I couldn't even go that route. I could get the high top, I could get the fro, I could get the dreads. I mean, we had the dreads early, you know? Yeah. So I could do that. So it just, and just the part of like not having to work, like even like, you know, when we were getting the hats with the names and everything from Copes, I wanted to eight deuce on my shit hella bad. My mom was like, nah, and I didn't even understand, like, we not a gang, nigga, this is where I'm from, you know? Yeah. But I couldn't get that. But even not just having to be stuck in this sort of stereotypical town shit, you know what I'm saying though? I think De La helped free all the young black boys everywhere. Yeah. On earth. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying though? Like, oh, I could just wear like an old polyester shirt and some baggy jeans and like, you know, like it was because it was hand-me-downs. Like niggas didn't have no paper. This was hand-me-downs. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like even during the silk shirt era, nigga, I was out there in the silk blouse because I got my hand-me-downs from my girl cousin or my mom. Yeah. Like my first polo got the buttons on the wrong side and it's pink. It's the 80s. Yeah. So it didn't matter that it was pink, but that motherfucker was my cousin Michelle's. You feel what I'm saying though? Yeah. Like I used to get hand-me-down Halloween costumes. I remember once I was out there with the pink Dracula cape. I didn't get the black Dracula cape. I had the pink Dracula cape. You know the girl version. You know the plastic joint.
This nigga digging this shit.
You feel me? I feel you. So I think that they really freed us because it was like, oh, I could wear hand-me-downs as long as I do it flavorfully. I don't have to have no gold chain. I could wear these medallions. You know what I'm saying? Though you can get your whole fit. You can just get some accessories from Eastmont and borrow some clothes. And be good, man. That shit, that make a nigga not want to grind, not hustle like in life. I'm saying not have to sell dope. Like it's deeper than just I wanted this bohemian style. I wanted to wear my hair naughty. It's like the same way you see Jay-Z right now. This nigga got the bongo locks. Like nigga, I'm a billionaire. You don't tell me to comb my fucking hair. And you know, like I'm not a super Jay-Z fan as far as some of the business moves he's busting and shit. Yeah. But the fact that this nigga is sitting in the motherfucking courtroom, the boardrooms with the Basquiat. Like the real gunplay locks. You know what I'm saying?
Because black people, right? We've always wanted freedom more than anything.
Yeah, well, I say black people here. I think humans all long for freedom, but unfortunately here in the place where everybody else, it's the land of the free. We the only ones that been really denied it. So to me, De La freed the slaves from having to be the same stereotypical hood story. And that's not the distant, like the hood is full of triumph and all that kind of shit. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, this shit ghetto and man, fuck that. The ghetto is full of the best people. You know what I'm saying? No, I've known that. Like, you want somebody to share, like nobody in the projects is not sharing. Ain't no stingy niggas in the projects.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? No, because you had to. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody in the hood is not aspirational and thinking about it could be bigger than this. Because it's got to be bigger than this. If this is it, this is fucked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think De La just helped open our horizons with regard to our personal, how we carried ourselves, being complex, being witty, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. And man, they no group can fuck with De La. So no group. Run DMC. Yeah. Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5. None of them. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody. They the greatest.
I'm gonna definitely check out that first album because
check the first and then check out the last album they just came out with, man. And 30 years later. Yeah. Dope. All dope. They got the best discography out of everybody.
Y'all guys are on NWA's family tree. Y'all part of NWA family tree. Yep. So when y'all like in the mall and see like Busy Bone, do y'all look at that like that's y'all cousin?
We've had that kind of discussion with Bone, like, well, you know, we all from what's it called, 6 Degrees of Easy E. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so but we done did shows with Bone and chopped it up about that. Like, man, that's shit crazy. Like, we all kind of from the same thing. But that just lets you know what kind of businessman Easy was. You know, as far as even the niggas who didn't fuck with him learned from his business acumen and got their shit together and created empires. Look at Cube. Cube don't be on none of them Forbes lists probably because he got more money than all them niggas. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? No, this nigga does feature films. Yeah. Like he's getting royalties out the yang. He does feature films inexpensive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying though? Like this nigga has a hoop league. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying though? Africa just got one. This nigga already got one. Africa's a continent. This thing already got a hoop league. You know what I'm saying? No,
Speaking of Cube, what are your favorite 5 diss records?
Ever?
Yeah.
Jack the Ripper. So it'd be 2 from LL Cool J. So Jack the Ripper, and what's the other one? To the Break of Dawn. No Vaseline, of course, but then also The Bitch and You by Common. And then my other one is probably Beat Butter, Don't Stop, Take a Tell you to your face, you ain't nothing but a 10% diss, MC Light.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So it's probably that.
Let me tell you my 5.
All right.
No Vaseline.
Yeah.
Dre Day.
I didn't think about that.
I love Dre Day.
Yeah.
Because that shit was on the radio.
Oh, is he crazy?
That shit. You could sing, Wankster by 50 Cent.
Damn, man, yeah. Well, all 50 Cent is diss music.
That hot ass nigga. What is that? Shit. Hit 'em up. Even though I didn't like the ripple effect it set off, that's a club song.
Well, Hit 'em Up. The thing that I didn't like about Hit 'em Up is it was no diggity. Right?
The beat.
Wait, right? No, am I thinking about the wrong song? No, Hit 'em Up. I'm tripping. Hit 'em Up. I'm thinking about the other song.
Which one?
Ooh,
Toss It Up.
Toss It Up.
Yeah.
Not Hit 'em Up. Yeah.
And then I got Ether.
Yeah, Ether would be I don't know. I'll pull one of LL's then. I will pull. Between Jack the Ripper and To the Break of Dawn, I pulled To the Break of Dawn. I got to put Ether on there. The nigga made a verb.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying though? Like he changed the English lexicon.
Gotcha.
Like that's Ether right there.
Break that down.
Like what he did to Jay-Z, the title of the song,
Ether,
became a verb.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he ethered you.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying though?
Gotcha.
So if you change the English lexicon, like nobody, like ether ain't even a word we use. To where it means it's kind of like how Eminem changed it with Stan.
Yeah.
If
like you a Stan.
Or or even 50 with Wankster.
Yeah.
But not as much the Wankster. But I'm saying he changed. Like I don't care what nobody say. Nas won that battle. Like let's not forget history. I can understand Jay-Z's a billionaire and he's one of the greatest rappers ever. I get that. Jay-Z retired after that. You remember that? Like Nas ethered him, then Jay-Z retired, went to run Def Jam, then bought Nas. You know what I'm saying though? That nigga went back to the chessboard and was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This rap shit ain't really. Damn, he ethered me. Let me figure out. Then bought him. Then after he bought him, Sun Tzu. That nigga's Jay-Z is a tactician. You know what I'm saying? Let me buy my enemy, do some songs with him, and then maybe everybody will forget. And now, we're 20 years later or whatever, and I guess people haven't forgotten. It's still ether, but the sting of it isn't the same.
Yeah.
But after that song, because I'm going to be 100. I was not sure Nas could come back after Takeover, and because Jay was just, that was when Jay was like untouchable swag. Nobody was on top like the way he was on top.
Yeah.
And the Takeover, and I was like, Nas wasn't even, he's not a diss rapper.
He's not.
And then he did something about, is it H to the Izzo, M to the, like some kind of responses. And I was like, damn, he don't got it in him. And then I heard Ether, and I was just like,
I played
wow.
that because Nas is my favorite East Coast artist. Like, I look at Nas and Tupac. Them is my 2 favorite artists, and they're kind of like the same person.
Yeah, they're 2 sides of the same coin, kind of. Not Nasir's kind of more from the bohemian jazz, but still pro-black.
Yeah,
ain't no other Tupac. Like they similar, but nobody.
I look at hip hop as a university, right?
Yeah.
Nas and Tupac would both be on the Black Student Union, but Nas would be inside the classroom like a teacher's aide or teaching class, and Tupac would be a protester in front.
Outside, shit
like that. But they both work together, though.
I mean, it's just Pac was forged out of the blackest of struggles. You know what I'm saying? All the black struggles mixed. We have poverty. We got broken family. We got drug use, you know what I'm saying, though? We got the post-Panthers, everything that happened post-Panthers, to the town and to that, like, Pac is like,
the nigga was born in jail.
Yeah, I mean, like, all the struggles, all the struggles.
Saying?
Like, a lot of these rappers might have 1 or 2. He had all the struggles. I mean, even like, having that level of intelligence and being a young, and having that history and being taught your history and knowing your history and all that kind of stuff. and only having one body and one lifetime, and in the lifetime getting cut short and shit. He couldn't, his soul could not be contained inside his body because he was all those things, you know. And I mean, the nigga was an actor and a dancer and a poet and a leader. Like,
did you know that his birth? I mean, not his birthday. Did you know that his name wasn't Tupac when he was born?
It was Lonnie, right?
Like Lazane or something like that. It's over the L. He the other L. See, I'm LD. That's the big L.
Yeah. But I, you know, I think we all grew up. You know, I was born in '75. You know what I'm saying, though. So we post Vietnam, post Panther, and that for people from Oakland who understand that, like, those was dark days. You know what I'm saying, though. Yeah. But Pac was built out of all that struggle, and it was a lot for him to carry, man. And I think, had he really had somebody for real in his corner, like a shadow, like somebody really for real in his corner, he would have. I mean, he's done great things just with who he's inspired, you know. But you know, the people he was around, he was worth more dead than I think alive, and they've you know, used his corpse to, you know, he's like a zombie. You know?
What do you think? What is the first project you heard Tupac on of Death Row?
What is the double record, right?
Nope.
What the other one was on Death Row too?
Above the Rim.
Oh yeah. What was on there? Pain,
and pour out
another one,
and pour out
a little liquor. Woo.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even a super Pac fan until you know, that record.
Me Against the World, Temptations.
Woo, that record was hard, man.
Yeah,
that whole album.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite. That and then the Illuminati are probably my favorite.
Yeah, I like Machiavelli because that was like when he encompassed everything.
Yeah. He brought it all together.
So which one do you pick up first? Ward the State by Ascari X or Tupacalypse Now?
That was prior to me really, you know. And you know, you got to play that Word of the State quietly. You know what I'm saying? No, the West ain't the same West it used to be. You know, my neighbors might be like, "Hey, my landlord doesn't really fuck with me like that." But they both. I see what you're saying. They both built out of that struggle. You know, Ascari's probably a similar trajectory as Pac. It's just, you know, with the struggles that he's had. I'm telling you, man, if you're not centered, like, for instance, if I didn't have hip hop, which is an outlet for me to speak on all this shit spinning around in my brain, and if I didn't have it where I control it, you know, and I got, you know, work and shit too. Like, I don't have to worry about my chart position or if this record's gonna sell. But if I didn't have hip hop, I'd probably lose my fucking mind. Yeah, I think it's very different, and I think most of us would. Like, when they start talking about banning rap and all that kind of shit, I'm like, y'all have no idea. This motherfucker will be burnt up in 10 days, the entire country, if you ban rap. Not just for because black folks will lose their mind, but because so many, rap is damn near, rappers are almost like the only free, and like free, like, you know, like T.I., you know, he's still like, yeah, we was wilding, but I didn't rate no, but like, he's still running free right now.
Yeah.
Because it's not out of character to be like, nigga, yeah, we did some pills and boo, 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 boo. Like, rappers can do whatever they want to do still.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can't cancel no, like, unless, I mean, you mess with kids, yeah, but that, and any human need to be canceled for that. But I'm saying, aside from that, like, nigga, we can do whatever we want to, and we can say whatever we want to. You know, like, we don't have to talk to press. We don't have to have a dress code or nothing, you know? In fact, if we hop on a plane looking kind of wild, they're like, oh, this nigga must be a rapper. You know, like, we have this freedom that I think allows us to maintain our sanity. And I think a lot of people, it's the same way how they had outlaws in the you know, we make all these Jesse James movies and all this kind of shit. Like, we damn near the last bastion of that. Like, who else besides actual real gangsters? And a lot of people, the tide is kind of turned on that because we see the damage is done to our community, you know? Mm-hmm. But with rap, I mean, and a lot of damage I think has been done to our community with people emulating rappers and emulating bad behavior that rappers are talking about, we're really not doing. But we represent that Jesse James, Billy the Kid kind of thing. Even if, you know, you a soccer dad who just puts on a mask every now and then and talk about Pimpin' Smalls.
You know, you a damn fool, man. Before we get out of here, is there anything that you want to say?
Man, make sure you come out to Hiero Day this year. You know, we got a new footprint. It's probably going to be the biggest one ever, the 10th Hiero Day. Make sure you pick up that album, Rap Noir. That's RAPNOIR, Trap Noir, and the new one coming, Club Noir. My new album is called Black Tech. It's BLKTEK. And I got another record with Breakbeat Lou I'm coming out with called The Hop. So just, you know, make sure you support independent hip hop. You know, if you're not going to purchase it, you know, because we still do make vinyl and tapes and CDs and T-shirts and toys and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you stream it 1,000 times a day, you know? But just, you know, support in any way you can, because I really see a lot of cats tapping out right now, and they tapping out because they feel like nobody cares. And I know from my travels and from all that I do worldwide, you know, that it's a huge, hip-hop's still the biggest, most vibrant thing going on. You know, when you look at that, there's UK drill, Chicago drill, New York drill, you know what I'm saying, Miami drill. Like, this is, you know, Senegalese drill. You know, like, this is the voice of the youth, and it's uniting us. It's not separating us. Now, gangster shit and all that, you know, that has money and power and territory and all these things tied up into it. I'm just talking about the actual music. It's uniting us, and it's uniting us across cultural lines and color lines. So just make sure that you support it when you see it in any way you can. If it's not monetarily, man, big it up, put your folks onto it, recommend it, etc. But yeah, Rap Noir, Trap Noir, Rap Noir the movie, Black Tech the record coming soon, and you know, shit, invest in the town. Yeah. You know, like stick around. You know, like if you can stick around, don't sell. Hold on to what you can hold on to. Open up a record store, open up a bar or something, open up a chicken shack, whatever. But man, as far as in the Bay, we can't lose a town. This is one of them places, you know, that when people say, usually negatively, Oakland, this could be Oakland or Baltimore or Detroit or Chicago, like that's racism. You feel what I'm saying? They're basically saying this could be a place where it's a bastion of black culture, and people don't want that. But I'm saying, hey, let's maintain it and hold on to that, so we can be mentioned in the same statement as Atlanta, Chicago, you know, Memphis, Detroit. You know, like these are let's hold on to that, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you something real quick, man. Do you view DJ Quick, right, is the Raphael Sadiq of rap music?
Oh man, that's a damn. He's good at this. He is the metaphor master. We always bump into each other. He ask me a question. Yeah, I think Quick also. If Dre is Jordan, Quick would probably be like Kareem. You know what I'm saying though? Like Kareem stats is just as out of this world as Jordan, but he don't get the props that he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying though? But Quick is a class A musician, and I think he's still gonna have a long career. He's like Quincy Jones or something. You know what I'm saying though? Yeah,
they love that fool.
I love man. Quick, come on, man. That dude is raw.
Yeah. For sure, man. Well, thanks for coming out, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, it feel good, man, to interview somebody I look up to, man. I'm over here, man, like, damn, I'm with the big motherfucking homie. YMLDs for another episode is I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.